Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to be here with you for the new Simon Says Stamp limited edition holiday card kit. I'm going to be featuring this new card kit, which has a ton of really great products included in the kit, including a fun stamp set, embellishments, stickers. You're going to have some glitter glues, papers, all sorts of different fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you here the project that we're going to be creating with the card kit components. This card design features a fun die-cut shaker, which I filled with some of the glitter that is included in the card kit. And I also used quite a few of the other items that are included in this kit to build the rest of this card, and really all of these items match so well together. So it makes it very, very easy to combine things together to create your cards. So what I'm going to be using first is this really adorable tag. These are from Simon Says Stamp, and they're really small, and I think they're perfect for not only putting as gifts, but also for putting onto cards. I'm using the Holiday Deer die, which I designed for the kit, and I'm going to go ahead and run this through my Big Shot machine to die cut the deer from the tag. As I die cut this deer, I'm going to set aside the positive piece, the piece that you would normally use, and we're just going to be using the negative here. So we have this nice little silhouette of the deer in the tag. I'm going to be turning this into a shaker, so I'm going to start off by adding some adhesive around the deer. I'm using liquid glue, and then I'm also adding some double-sided tape along some of the edges just to kind of make sure that my acetate sheet that I'm going to be applying over top is going to adhere down onto our tag fully. These acetate pieces you can get at Simon Says Stamp. I'll have a link to those in the video description, as well as links to all the items that I used in this card, including the card kit and the card kit components. I trimmed off the excess around the tag just to cut down any of the extra pieces of acetate that I had hanging off the sides. And now I'm adding some foam tape to the back side of this tag to give myself a shaker well. This is going to allow me to put the glitter from the card kit. This is a really beautiful shimmery clear glitter. And I'm going to fill this shaker well in with that glitter. I'm going to then also take a second tag. You get quite a few of these white tags in the card kit. And I'm going to go ahead and set that over top of our shaker well. And that's going to capture the glitter inside. And as we shake this, the glitter isn't going to go anywhere. So here you can see how that shaker card is going to work. I love how this white glitter really adds a nice background to this deer. But it's not too distracting because we're going to have a lot of other things happening on this card. I'm also adding a little embellishment to his nose using some red stickles. I think these glitter stickles are beautiful. It has some flecks of green in it, which are really pretty. After we've put our shaker together, I'm now going ahead and building the rest of my card. So I'm taking this really beautiful pattern paper, and I'm going to also take the Simon Says Stamp scallop border dies. These have a nice stitched scallop edge on them. I think they're really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and die cut the edges of the paper with this scallop die. This paper was originally cut to be about 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'm also taking a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base, and I'm taking some fun foam and attaching it to the back side of my pattern paper piece. And that's going to be able to allow me to pop up this pattern piece off of my white card base and just give myself a little bit of dimension off of the card. I'm now taking some of these beautiful glittery stickers from My Mind's Eye, and I'm attaching them onto some vellum. This is the Joy sticker. I think it's so beautiful, and that gold glitter is absolutely stunning. I thought this would be great to add onto my card, but I wanted it to have a little bit of separation from the background pattern paper that we have going on here. I felt that it was going to distract from the sentiment if I had adhered that glitter sentiment on top of that. So by adding the vellum, it mutes the paper behind the sentiment, and it allows it to stand out a little bit more and not get lost in that sea of polka dots and fun patterns that are on the paper. I also want to add a supporting sentiment, so I'm going to go ahead and take this sentiment here, which is from the Happy Christmas stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this onto some Schoolhouse Red paper, which is included in the kit. I've cut it down to a little strip, and I'm adding a little bit of EK Success powder onto the paper just to cut down on any static cling that's going to allow me to get a nice clean embossed image. Now when I stamp this sentiment, you'll notice it says Merry Christmas, and in the end I decided not to have it say Merry Christmas, so I'm just going to cut off the word Merry as we get further along in this card, but as of right now you're seeing that on the sentiment strip. I'm heat embossing this with some white embossing powder from Ranger, and then I'll go ahead and move on to adding some embellishments to my card using these beautiful snowflake dies from Simon Says Stamp. This is the Aubrey snowflake die and also the Snow Flurries dies, and I'm going to cut it from some of this beautiful shimmery envelope paper, which is also from Simon Says Stamp. You get that in the kit. Simon Says Stamp also released a bunch of really beautiful envelopes in their Advent Plus release, and I'll have those linked over at my blog so you can go ahead and check those out. I'm going to tuck those snowflakes that I die cut from that shimmer envelope, and I'm tucking them underneath the die, which I attached down onto my card. I also popped up my sentiment using some foam tape, and I also adhered a couple of the smaller snowflakes around as well. I just used some PPA matte adhesive to adhere the snowflakes down, and then I used foam tape on the back side of this Joy sentiment as well. I used clear foam tape instead of the regular foam tape. For a final bit of embellishing, I used some of the gold dots that are included in the My Mind's Eye sticker pack, and I also added a few half pearls that I had in my embellishment stash, just to add a little bit of extra detail around our snowflakes and our tag. I think this is a really fun card, and this kit is packed with a bunch of really great products that I think you'll enjoy playing with as well. Be sure to head on over to my blog where you can get more information on this card and also the card kit. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, here's another video you might like featuring the Simon Says Stamp December card kit. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can connect with me on social media at Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, as well as my blog. Thanks for watching!